Why is it that the moment you stop chasing someone, they suddenly start paying attention to you? But here's what most people don't understand about this phenomenon. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why acting like you don't care works. But more importantly, you'll discover the 3 specific psychological triggers that make someone chase you. And I'm warning you now, if you skip to the end without understanding the foundation I'm about to explain, none of this will work for you. You've probably experienced this paradox firsthand. You text her constantly, you're always available, you bend over backwards to make her happy, and yet she seems distant, uninterested, almost bored. But then something shifts. Maybe you get busy with work, maybe you start focusing on yourself, or maybe you just get tired of the one-sided effort. And suddenly, she's texting you first. She's asking what you're up to. She's actually making an effort. But here's the problem with what I just described. Most guys think this means they should just become cold and distant. They think playing hard to get is about being rude or ignoring someone completely. This is why 90% of men who try this strategy fail miserably and end up pushing people away permanently. There's a crucial difference between what actually works and what destroys relationships, and I'll explain that difference in a moment. First, let me tell you about the psychology behind why this works, because without understanding this, you'll make the same mistakes everyone else does. Think about the last time someone was overly eager for your attention. Maybe it was a friend who always said yes to everything you suggested, or someone who laughed a little too hard at all your jokes. How did that make you feel? Probably uncomfortable, right? There's something unsettling about desperation, even when it's well-intentioned. It signals low value, insecurity, and neediness. Now think about someone in your life who you genuinely respect and admire. Your energy, your body language, your conversation topics, everything about you will still scream neediness if you haven't actually built a life worth caring about. This is why I'm going to give you 3 specific strategies to develop authentic confidence that naturally makes people chase you. But I need to warn you about something first. These strategies only work if you implement all 3 of them together. If you only do 1 or 2, you'll actually make yourself less attractive than you were before. Each strategy builds on the others, and without the complete system, you'll just be another guy trying to play games. The first strategy is what I call the foundation principle, and without this, nothing else matters. You need to focus on your own goals and passions. What did you care about before you became obsessed with getting her attention? What dreams did you put on hold? What hobbies did you abandon? Most guys skip this step because it seems boring or unrelated to dating. They want the quick fix, the magic words, the secret technique. But here's what they don't understand. When you genuinely reconnect with your purpose and passions, your entire energy changes. You start talking about things you're excited about instead of just trying to impress her. You have stories to tell. You have somewhere to be. You have something to lose if you waste too much time on someone who doesn't appreciate you. But having your own interests isn't enough by itself. This leads us to the second strategy, which most people completely overlook. You need to build genuine social connections and support systems. Don't make one person the center of your entire social world. Have friends you can talk to, activities you enjoy, people who value you for who you are. This isn't just about having backup options or making her jealous. This is about emotional regulation. When you have multiple sources of validation and connection, you're not emotionally dependent on any one person's response to you. You can actually be yourself instead of trying to be whoever you think she wants you to be. But even with your own interests and social connections, you can still sabotage yourself if you don't understand the third and most important strategy. This is the one that ties everything together and actually makes people chase you. The third strategy is about establishing what I call intelligent boundaries. This isn't about being difficult or playing games. This is about respecting yourself enough to have standards for how you're treated. Don't be available at every moment. Don't say yes to everything. Have opinions. Have preferences. Stand up for yourself respectfully but firmly. Here's why this works on a psychological level. When you have boundaries, you create what's called emotional contrast. If you're always agreeable and available, there's no emotional variety in interactions with you. Everything feels the same. But when you sometimes say no, when you're not always available, when you have your own opinions and preferences, you create emotional peaks and valleys that make interactions more memorable and engaging. But here's the crucial part that most people miss. These boundaries have to be genuine expressions of your self-respect, not calculated moves to manipulate someone's feelings. If you're setting boundaries just to make someone chase you, it will feel fake and manipulative. But if you're setting boundaries because you genuinely value yourself and your time, it becomes incredibly attractive. When you implement all 3 strategies together, something magical happens. You stop being desperate for any particular person's attention because you have a full, rich life that provides you with meaning and satisfaction. You become selective about who you invest your time and energy in because you recognize your own worth. This creates a powerful psychological effect called pre-selection. When someone sees that you have options, that other people value your time, that you're not desperately seeking their approval, they start to wonder what makes you different. They start to see you as more valuable because other people clearly see value in you. And paradoxically, this makes you incredibly attractive to others, including the person you were originally chasing. But here's what's really interesting. By the time you've developed this genuine confidence and independence, you often don't even want to chase that original person anymore. You've raised your standards, you've realized your worth, you're attracting higher quality people who actually appreciate what you bring to the table. The key is understanding that this isn't a temporary strategy you used to get someone's attention and then abandon once you have it. This is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts healthy, reciprocal relationships because you don't need them to feel complete. When you act like you don't care from this place of genuine self-worth, you're not being fake or empty.